Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. This is kind of fascinating. I didn't think I'd see this guy in any sort of crypto media headlines, perhaps ever again. Certainly not anytime soon. Take a look at this headline. Former Ripple executive joins Ripple-powered Flash FX, which opened $5 million funding round. We are talking about none other than this man on your screen right here, Dilip Rao, who retired. I think he retired at the end of December 2019. I'm just kind of pulling this from memory. I think he said he was going to go retire in Australia, perhaps, or something like that. And I was like, hey, good for you. Very cool stuff. But, yeah, former Ripple employee. Always liked hearing from him. He's the one that has the infamous quote, "Cool your jets," which I'm sure many of you are aware of. And is still used on the Twitters within the XRP community to this day. I've also got this headline from CoinDesk. Ripple affiliate Coins.ph joins new remittance network reaching unbanked Filipinos. Now, a Coins.ph, of course, is a cryptocurrency exchange in the Philippines, officially partnered with Ripple, and so it's used for on-demand liquidity, so which, of course, allows for XRP to be used as a bridge currency from the United States to the Philippines. But before we go any further here, if you would please delicately tap that like button. I would definitely appreciate it, but don't get all smashy with it, Mr. Muscles over there. I see you over in the corner getting ready to Hulk smash it. Not so fast. You're not going to press anybody, and just a delicate tap will do. And also go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because if you do, all of your wildest dreams will come true. Vote for Pedro. Into the first piece now. Dilip Rao, what's going on here? The former Ripple executive who worked for the blockchain giant since 2014 and resigned in December 2019 has now announced that he has joined Flash FX, a payments platform that runs on RippleNet. Indeed, on-demand liquidity enabled they are, and they're a remittance company. Very notable one, in fact. They're in the news somewhat frequently, it seems like to me. So here's the tweet from Dilip Rao. Great to join Steiger Nicholas and Andrew Porter at FX Flash as an advisor. So no, he did not come out of retirement. It's in an advisory role. You got to do something when you're retired. I mean, can you imagine? Like, I don't know. I'm the type. I'll tell you what. I don't think I'm ever going to want to retire, because not doing stuff, I think I'd just go nuts. You know, you can only sit on a beach for so long drinking out of a coconut before you're like, damn, I need to do something with my life. You know, I'm just saying. Maybe some other people feel differently, but that's just me. I'm always going to want to do something here. But anyway, so he's going to fulfill this advisor role, Flash FX advisor, a gateway for Ripple at RippleNet into APAC, and great team. On December 2nd last year, Dilip Rao, the former head of infrastructure innovation at the blockchain decacorn Ripple, spread the word on Twitter that he was leaving Ripple to retire in Australia. However, his LinkedIn page shows that since 2020, he has been an advisor at Woomera Labs, founded by him in 2013. I'm not familiar with what that is. Mr. Rao seems busy even without that, since he has announced he is joining a Ripple-powered FlashFX payments firm as an advisor. FlashFX has just started a funding round to raise $5 million in order to continue developing and create its B2B products. So some people, when they retire, they become door greeters at Walmart. Dilip Rao, he becomes an advisor for a remittance company on the cutting edge, the world of fintech, allowing for on-demand liquidity to take hold. Meaning XRP can flow as a bridge currency, saving the day. Shout out to XRP Crypto. Well, thank you very much for sending this link to my Twitter inbox. I very much appreciate that, my friend. XRP Crypto Wolf, you're always all over it. High five, my friend. And again, this is titled Ripple affiliate Coins.ph joins new remittance network reaching unbanked Filipinos. A Union Bank of the Philippines has built out a network it says will make it easier for people without access to financial services to receive money from abroad. The bank, the country's 10th largest by assets, announced on Tuesday it's launching 11,000 cash-out remittance counters across the archipelago, including in rural or remote areas where citizens may not have access to banking services. The counters provide points of contact with the bank's financial services ranging from smartphone app to full remittance hubs. For the effort, Union Bank said it was extending an existing partnership with Coins.ph, a regulated Philippines-based crypto company, using a blockchain platform to provide remittances and other payment services, as well as a cryptocurrency exchange. Coins.ph also has a relationship with Ripple and uses XRP cryptocurrency as a payments rail, enabling Filipinos to quickly send and receive funds. Now, I will tell you, as far as CoinDesk, I mean, they're hitting the nail on the head. They're, to this point, certainly writing facts and keeping bias out of it. And you don't see articles from CoinDesk about Ripple too much these days. I will tell you, even just a year and a half ago, when I started running this Moon Lambo channel, which, of course, by the way, is the best channel on all of the YouTubes. Fun fact, in case you didn't know, now you do. And knowledge is power, my friends. Back then, one of the first places I go when I was putting together content for videos and mapping everything out, actually the first place I go for a long time, it was CoinDesk. I guess perhaps part of that was just because they were the most well-known in the crypto space. But they'd have funny articles, and I was never necessarily a fan of that. And so eventually that kind of grinded my gears up a little bit. So I thought, maybe not start there. And then on top of that, they ended up just reducing substantially their coverage of Ripple, where every other freaking crypto media outlet on the planet seems to have gone the opposite direction, plugging in Ripple anywhere they can, because it's clear to me it's getting clicks, because I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that the XRP community is freaking huge, and we like to read about Ripple and XRP related things. I also think that given that a lot of the articles in crypto media are fuddy, fear, uncertainty, and doubty, Bitcoin trolls, all the Bitcoin maxi trolls out there that live under bridges and sound like this, they love reading the articles too, because even if it's complete and utter nonsense, if it's negative about Ripple and or XRP, man, I'll tell you what, they have a good time with that. Don't make no damn sense, but that's what they're doing. Now, DragonPay and other local remittance firms, Kabuana, which is the way that you say that, LBC, Parahub, and Palawan Express are also providing services for Union Bank's new counter network. And here's a quote. With the onset of this pandemic, it has become crucial that our products and services quickly adapt to the challenges presented in this new digital normal. Union Bank President and CEO Edwin Bautista said, quote, "This cash-out service is just one way for Union Bank to demonstrate its commitment to financial inclusion as we continue venturing forth and teching up the Philippines." Yeah, and it's fascinating to me. I just, you know what's kind of cool. So when you talk about what Ripple's approach has been in terms of onboarding new customers, part of what they've been going after is what they have themselves is called the low-hanging fruit. I believe that David Schwartz has used that term, and at least one other the prominent employee at Ripple, and so it's neat to me that they were able to go that route, because if you think about where there's the most friction, it's the corridors they went after, frankly. It's the United States to Mexico, United States to Philippines, and they were actually able, from the outset, in those crucially important corridors in terms of getting traction in the first place, they were actually able to get sufficient regulatory clarity so they could actually move forward with that, which is kind of astonishing. And, it always gets me thinking, too, and I don't know how long this is going to freaking take, but as far as regulatory uncertainty is concerned, when are we going to hit that point where it's like you can safely start a company in the United States specifically, where really a lot of this innovation is coming, but some of it's kind of leaving. I've covered stories where a lot of it's going offshore. When are we going to have enough regulatory certainty where people, businesses are willing to conduct business here, maybe launch new, completely revolutionary ideas without the fear of getting in some serious legal hot water? And Ashish Burla, Ripple SVP, has talked about that concept here, and he's seen that. And it just within the last, I can't remember how long it's been. There's a video, and I remember covering it at the time, but he was just talking about this idea of with the regulatory uncertainty, part of it being with the SEC not providing sufficient guidance in his mind, and I would certainly agree with that. Because of that, it's the case that Ripple, it's affecting them onboarding customers, actually. And, and that's not something that you hear an employee from Ripple talk about too terribly frequently. It's not because, they're like being squirrely about it. It's just it's not something that they'd have cause to bring up with some amount of regularity, and it's not like they're regularly asked a question of along those lines. But it does seem to be the case, and it's according to Ashish Burla, that it has absolutely been slowing them down. But it is good to see that there are enough forward-thinking individuals the world over that you can get some corridors seriously going here. And it's certainly fantastic that Ripple is engaging with central banks the world over and regulators. And I think ultimately common sense is going to prevail here. And if there's real utility to be had with the cryptocurrency, and with XRP there is, what do you think might happen long term? Well, I know where I'm putting my money, but I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!